So a few nights ago, our air conditioning unit started to get like a rattle. This is going to be a very basic video. This is just to show you not to be afraid to try to figure out what's going on. You don't have to just run off to a RV or a motorhome repair facility. So let's take a look, let's listen to the rattle and see if we can figure this one out. So we have a Dometic air conditioning unit. Hopefully you can hear the rattle. Let's see if we get some closer. So it sounds like to me that the rattle is actually coming from the squirrel cage. We're not going to be able to look at much from underneath, so we're going to have to go up on the roof and we'll pull off the top and let's look inside. So up here on the rooftop, and we've got a Penguin 2, a Dometic Penguin 2, and it really takes nothing to take the top off. Let me show you. It's just got 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's just take off these screws and see what we've got. Like I said, this Dometic has really just nothing. 4 screws. Once the screws are removed, the top comes straight up. As far as the AC itself, pretty simple. Here's a squirrel cage where I believe I've probably got a problem, and motor. So let's go ahead and kick this thing on and see if we can get some noise. Yeah, the noise isn't too bad, but you can hear a rattle. So let's just see if anything's loose or so forth. Well, with the AC off, let's see if we've got anything. Well, that seems to be a little looser than it ought to be. So I've got a little bit of play in the motor, but I don't think that's going to cause it. And I can feel a little bit of a play in the squirrel cage. Yeah, let's determine if I want to take this thing any further apart. The engine, the motor's pretty solid. So if there's any movement, it's just right there in the axle. Kind of a, back and forth, but I don't think that's going to be uncommon. So yeah, let's just clean it up a little bit and see how that works. Well, so it appears as if just cleaning it up is going to be sufficient. That's where the squirrel cage actually is located, and it's now moved. Now it's spinning much better. Well, it looks like that I just had just kind of a little bit of a dirty squirrel cage. I've gone in, I've cleaned up everything around it, and have done a test, and the actual noise has now gone away. So what was initially a fairly significant clacking noise, going in, cleaning the rod from the motor into the squirrel cage, making sure there was nothing around the squirrel cage, cleaning up the squirrel cage a little bit. And for now, we've avoided going to a repair facility. These things are fairly simple. No need to run off to a repair facility. Take a look at it first. If you have any comments, put them below. Until next time.